morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to Get a Shift On. This week it's been half term here, so I've spent some much needed and valuable time with my kids. And it got me thinking, how about I use them on the podcast? So 3 of the 4 children have agreed to be interviewed by me on here, and they've got some really interesting thoughts about work, careers, life. Very funny. It's been quite a laugh to do. I hope you enjoy it. They have some great insights into work and life, and I've asked them each for like a top tip on life. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks ever so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, follow, etc. It means a great deal to me and means I can carry on doing what I'm doing. Thanks ever so much. What do you want to do when you get older?
Probably be in the Navy.
Do you think that sounds like a good job?
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good job.
Do you think you might do that job forever?
No, I think I'll start off with a small business. Not my own, maybe work in a fish and chip shop and then gradually grow enough money to then be in the Navy.
Go out and earn some pennies when you're old enough?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how old you have to be to get a job like that?
13 to 16, I don't know.
Come do some pot washing in the pub?
Probably about 13 to 16.
Earn some pennies. What's the weirdest job you've ever heard someone talk about?
I'm not so sure weird, but
Call it unusual then.
unusual. Maybe like a window cleaning thing, because maybe people are quite scared, and that's not really why would you go up a skyscraper to clean windows when it rains? And basically all they use is water, so.
And hang out those big baskets like we saw off the chart this week. Not a job you'd fancy? Why not?
Well, I wouldn't mind it. It's just not ideal because it's cleaning, and it's not like you can just instantly go have a quick break, grab some coffee and come back to work because you're in the middle of the sky.
That's true. I was if you need a wee.
Yeah.
Hold it. So that job's not for you then?
No.
What would be your ideal job? Not the Navy. Like, what would you love to do if you could do anything in the world?
Maybe a streamer, because it's quite easy. You earn a bit of money if you're popular and good. Then I wouldn't really film nonsense. So if people like me, then I'd just go far, and then that would be good because I'd have money. Then I could, yeah.
What would you do with all that money?
I don't know. I'd probably share a tiny bit of it, but then treat my family and stuff, like vacations, so that they're happy.
Well, that's sharing it, so that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Thanks. Where would we go on holiday?
Tenerife.
Tenerife? Okay, what would we do in Tenerife?
I don't know. Go sit on the beach.
Do you think Dad could get time off to do that?
Yes, because you own your own business, which means that's good. Because you can do stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate because I get to spend time with you guys on my own schedule, right? Do you think all parents have that luxury?
No.
No. Do you think all parents or all adults even are happy in their jobs?
No.
Why not?
Because, well, if they don't enjoy their job, then they're not going to be happy. And if they're lonely, then they're not going to have anybody, which means they'll probably be quite sad.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you're a bit lonely, you can be a bit sad, aren't you? And do you think working with people makes people more sociable and less lonely?
No, I think working with people depends who the people are. If you enjoy the people in your work, then yeah, it's going to be fun. Then you're going to be friends and happily ever after. But you're not friends and they're just horrible people that you're with, then it's not going to be fun.
That's true. And what do you think adults should do who don't like their job?
I think they should move on, try a job they like, maybe start a few clubs that are adult friendly, that maybe they could meet people and then find out what jobs they have, because then they have stuff in common and maybe they'll enjoy that.
So it's important to do things with people that we like and that we have something in common with. Is that?
Yeah.
Do you have friends who you have things in common with?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you do with your friends?
Do the stuff we like to do.
That's right, that's fair enough. Okay. Would you like to work with anyone famous?
I wouldn't want to be famous really, because being known, you see people famous people who can walk out their door and just be crowded and swarmed by people, and that must be really, really annoying. And the fact that they have friends and parents and stuff, they'll get swarmed as well and interviewed, and that's just not what people want. You want a normal life, to be able to wake up and go to the park without
a camera in your face.
Yeah, a camera in your face.
Must be really annoying, don't you think, to be followed everywhere you go?
Yeah, and be shouted at, have people tell that you they're hated and get all the bad stuff, which is bad, but you do get the good stuff.
Yeah, funny. What's the good stuff that they get?
They get fans, they get people, supporters, so that's a good thing.
Must be really encouraging, right? When someone maybe likes that video or says nice things.
Money, which also can lead to vacations, which can make them happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think money makes people happy?
No, I think it's what they do with the money that makes them happy.
And do you think family's important?
Yes, but you can't spend all your time with them because then your bond between them might break, might fall apart. But when you're kids and then you have adults, then that's fine because you're going to have up and down moments, but they'll always hopefully end up good.
That's right. That's a good way of putting it. I wouldn't want to spend all day with you. Would you want to spend all day with me?
No.
Thank goodness for school. Do you like school?
Mostly.
Mostly. Well, that's good. Do you know what success means? And do you know what do you think successful is?
I think being successful means to, well, what you talk about in a job or
Anything.
And
Life.
so I reckon be successful is to maybe have a job that you like. Actually, no. I think it's to be happy in life. It doesn't matter the amount of money or anything you have. I think it's just to be happy in life. It's to be successful.
And I think that is the best answer. Give us then Oliver's top tip for life. You are full of wisdom, always over the dinner table. So what can my viewers and listeners take away from you? What's that top tip?
So if I offered you an infinite source of money right now, would you take it or leave it?
Well, that's an interesting question. Is there an alternative?
Yeah, you wouldn't wake up in the morning.
So take the money and I wake up.
No, take the money and you don't wake up. And don't take the money and you wake up in the morning.
Well, I would take the money.
Well, that proves that an infinite supply of money is more valuable than your life, and just know that you're important and to keep on going whatever life throws at you.
That's right. So life is more important than money. That's what you mean, right? Life is more important than money. Thanks very much, Dave. Love you.
Love you.
Hey, little lady, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for being on my podcast.
No problem.
Yeah, thanks. So tell me, what do you want to do when you leave school? Do you know what you want to be?
A beautician.
A beautician. Okay, what do you want to do as a beautician?
Be a person who does the makeup.
Okay. And don't you have plans with your friends to start a business?
Yeah.
That's cool. And you've got a name for that business, haven't you? What is it? Do you remember? No.
Beauty.
Best Beauty. That's cool. And that's because you're all best friends?
Yeah.
How many of you are going to do it? 3 or 4? 5? Okay, and you're all going to do something different. Oh, that sounds really exciting. So you want to have your own business instead of working for someone else. Is that right? Why is that?
We all get along together.
Yeah. Do you think you ever might argue when you run your own business? No, I think it's just be great big fun. Loads and loads of fun all the time. Yeah. Do you think all adults have fun at work? No. Why not?
Because they might not do it.
Why do you think they want to stay in a job that they don't like? Worried about leaving it? Yeah. And you think, what does a job do for someone? Yeah, that's right. And that's hard, isn't it? If you don't have any money, then you don't get all those sweets and all the food. It's not just about. So what else is it about then? What else do we do with all that money that we make? Furniture. Sorry, because I want to sit on the floor when we're watching TV. Oh, and we buy TVs too. Is that right? Okay. And then what else do we have to do with that money? Where have we been this week? Fun things. Yeah, like going to London and having a bit of fun. Yeah, because if you don't have jobs, you wouldn't be able to do that. So do you think that's why people stay in jobs, to make sure they have all that money to do all those fun things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a bit boring stuff that we have to do, like pay the bills. But that's okay, because we have to do that, but we have to have the fun as well, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to have fun. What do you think the worst job in the world is? What would be your worst job in the world? Oh, what about dentist?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't like teeth.
Like teeth. Oh. Or what's it on feet? Someone that looks at feet.
No thanks.
No thanks. That'd be pretty interesting. There's some horrible jobs like that. But good thing that people do those jobs, right? Well, not only to earn money, but to look after your teeth. Do you think they do it because they want to help? And you want to help people as a beautician. Is that right? Okay. That's good to know. You like doing your own makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not all over your face. Oh, you put some on right now?
No, I put some on this morning.
You put some on this morning. Thank you. Do my makeup at some point for me? So, If an adult was really unhappy in their job, what advice would you give them?
To not push their luck.
To not push their luck. What does that mean? Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good plan, isn't it? And maybe make some plans to do something else so they're not stressed. And what about, do you think maybe doing some cooking with the kids? Yeah. What would you cook? You bake. Okay. What you like baking, don't you? What would you bake?
Chocolate truffles.
Chocolate truffles. So you think that'd be a really good de-stressor for an adult that is feeling a little bit rubbish in their job?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that would really help, do you think?
Yeah.
I think that would really help. That's a really nice idea. So a bit of time away from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really helpful. So I asked all the others, what is Lexi's top tip for life? What would you say to an adult?
To enjoy life and have fun.
Enjoy life and have fun. Like kids, right? Kids have the best fun, don't they? Yeah. And more adults should be more kid-like. Reckon? Yeah?
Not too much.
Not too much. Why not? Somebody has to run the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to drive you to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not always playing with dolls and Lego. No. But to have fun. Cool. Thanks, little lady. Love you. I never thought it'd be so difficult to get you, of all people, in front of a camera on my podcast. So thank you very much. Tell me, I know you don't know what you want to do when you leave school. Tell me what the best job in the world is that you think, and what is the worst job in the world.
The best job.
Okay, what's the worst job in the world? What would you least like to do?
Gutter cleaner.
Gutter cleaner. Why?
Because I think it's just gross.
All the things you might find.
Well, I think because I'm first job, I don't know, but like it depends. I think if you ask someone else, it depends on what you like.
Yeah, that's true. What do you like?
History.
History.
Well, humanities.
Okay.
So far.
Well, let's not make this about religion because people might switch off straight away. You're the boss of a company then, right? So you don't know what you want to do, but if you're the boss, because I know you want to be a boss at some point, what rules would you make? Number one rule. What's Poppy's number one rule for working for Poppy?
You have to respect everyone. You have to treat them the same.
Yeah, definitely. Doesn't matter who they are, right? Treat them all the same. Okay, what about turning up on time?
If you're late, like I would like to this strike system.
Strike system, okay.
And if you're late, you get a strike. So you should be on time. But like, if you've got like a good excuse, for example, if you said,
I'll get my homework.
It's like they said like someone died, then.
Okay, be a bit harsh. Half a strike or a whole strike on no strike?
So
Okay,
I would have to like know that you're not making it up.
Okay, what, do you want to see the dead body or
Then
from your mum?
just like need to know.
Okay, and how many strikes do I get?
What do you mean?
Well, can I have 10 strikes and then what happens? Or do I get 3 strikes and then you fire me?
No, I don't know, but I would try to use the strike system because then if you get so many strikes, for example, if you had like 25 strikes, then I'd have to like talk with you.
Good, strong talking to.
Yeah, like talk. That's not good.
I was quite worried with the strike system. I was thinking 3 strikes might be fine, but 25 strikes and have a little stern talking to, it's okay. So you've touched on something really, really important there, is not firing someone, because that could be quite harsh, but instead talking them through their problems to see, is that right? So this is in how you could help them make better choices, maybe get an alarm clock, buy them an alarm clock.
And I think so. I wouldn't like fight them because first of all, I don't think that'd be good for the business, and then it'd probably have like a bad look on our business that we just fire people.
Yeah.
Because there'll probably be someone out there who hears about it, and then they'll make up rumors that like we just fire people who won't come up on time. So I would probably lower them down in the business.
That's right, because you want people to come and work for Poppy's business, right?
Yeah.
Don't want everyone to go, oh my goodness,
And
Poppy's business is horrible, she's mean.
So I think if they start coming like earlier, they start helping out, they like do extra hours, and I think that they could go back up. And then I'd have
Get rid of some of the strikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they can eventually like go back up.
What do you think about holidays? So I don't know what you know about holiday time when you have a business, but lots of people who work for someone else, you have to ask for time off, and you only get like a certain number of days each year that you can take off. Did you know that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
So, what would be your rules on that?
Well, so I think right anyway. So if you asked, I really want to have a holiday with my family, like travel or like abroad, I would probably give you maybe like a week and a half
Nice.
because then first of all it means that you can fly there. Now, if I gave you a week, you could be wasting 2 days like flying there. So I think it could be half a week, and then you could also then just spend some time with your family in this country.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and then
If the weather's nice.
but if you were going to a funeral, then I would ask them like how much do you think you would spend off and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like move and
And how many holidays a year do you think I could have?
well, I'll give you some time off Christmas because
Okay.
I would
You don't want to
like it.
What about birthdays? I know you're a big fan of birthdays. So would you give everybody their birthday off just for fun?
I'd probably give them like
2 days? 3 days? A week?
no, I don't think they need a week.
Oh, okay. Just a couple of days.
Because like what happens if like 20 people have their birthday one week, I have 20 people off.
That's right. So you can have a big company where you can have 20 people. That's pretty cool.
Then we have more than 20.
Oh, more than 20 people. Yeah. Well, that's good, right? Because if they don't have the birthday in the same week,
Yeah, I feel like everything.
it'd be like no one there, just popping on their own.
I think that if it was a family member's birthday, then I'd say, well, it depends how far they live, and I'm probably gonna feel like 1 day. But if it's your own birthday, probably could be, well, I would probably not give your birthday off, but I would do something at work for your birthday.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like how I said
Party.
at work, because then you still get time off, like
Yeah.
your with like
That's right.
work.
Because people can't work all day every day, can they?
No,
It's like school,
yeah.
right? You can't work between 8:30 and 3 o'clock or whatever time you go to school. You have to have some break, don't you?
So I probably like have to post links and then things.
This is sounding good.
And then I think, because I think like if I did just have like different blocks, if that makes sense, like
Yeah.
different areas
Yeah.
for like different jobs, and I think that I would have like everyone in that area could like do something and by the president.
So it sounds like working for Poppy's going to be a pretty cool place to work. Not everyone's happy with their jobs. Why do you think that is?
Because I think some people they might have not had like big opportunities, or like big opportunities than others. So people who maybe were a bit wealthier, they might have had better opportunities because they can like pay for like tutoring or extra help of their less fortunate families. They might have not had the opportunity to go to university because they cannot afford it.
What do you think about that?
I don't really think that. Oh, I don't know. Like,
Do you think everybody should have the same opportunity somehow?
because I don't think it. Because if you think about it, it kind of gives you.
Money shouldn't be the barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say. So everybody should have that same
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah, that's right. So we know that some adults are not happy. Okay, they don't like to work, and maybe they haven't had the same opportunities. Everybody should have the same opportunity. If someone's really stuck in their job, what advice give them?
So, wait, is this if they didn't like that?
Yeah, if they don't like their job, if they're not working for Poppy Corp, because that sounds awesome, as we know. But what advice?
The advice I would give them is that I would advise them to work in that job a little longer than maybe for like 2-3 months, because then they get money, then at least they can save up a bit. And then I would recommend them to get a part-time job.
Alongside their other job?
No.
Separate.
Yeah.
So save up some money, quit one job, and get like a part-time job. This is good.
But they're still like earning money.
Yeah.
And then when they could advise them to go to university, and then they could take school again.
Start again.
And then you still got a part-time job, so you're still earning money.
And do you think, even if you're as old as me, that I could go back to university if I wanted to? Age shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yes?
I think so I don't think money should be a barrier or your age, because everyone.
You've been learning all the time, right?
Yeah.
Lifelong learning. Awesome. So I've asked the others. So what is Poppy's top tip for life?
Prefer to like to let others stop you from doing what you want to do.
That is awesome. Awesome tip. Why?
Because you shouldn't feel pressured to do something that others want you to do if you don't like it.
Be yourself. Thanks, kiddo. Love you. Well, there you have it. Some top tips from our children. Hope you enjoyed that. I would love your comments and thoughts. And again, please do like and subscribe. Here's the next episode.